The Nile Basin has great potential for growth, both economically and socially. Socially, the NBD has played a very crucial role in bringing the people of the basin together. This has also played an important part in identifying how the people in the basin should relate.
Number one is revisiting sub-regional cooperations to see what makes them to have little or slow impact to the concerned communities. For example, revisiting East Africa Cooperation, SADC, and see what makes them to have little or slow impact to the communities.
Investments should be considered in two or three perspectives. One, individuals can explore investments opportunities in different countries of the basin. For example, a Kenyan or any other national of a member country can invest in own country or reach out to another country for an opportunity. A Kenyan or Rwandan investing in Uganda or Tanzania. Number two, a national of a member country can team up with a national of another member country to form a partnership to work in one country. That means a Ugandan and Burundian can invest in DR Congo or Kenya or Tanzania. Number three, the other option is to form a partnership which can work in two or more member countries. A Kenyan, Rwandan, and Ugandan partnership to invest in trade in 3 or 4 countries.
It is important to consider the Nile as a cultural river, not only an economic natural resource. What I mean is, when, for example, a riparian community has to be displaced or to change their indigenous farming in order to getting new jobs or to increase agri-production, what happens in the same time is destroying their connections, their bonds, their identity, their history with the river. So it is important not to omit the cultural significance of the Nile while designing the regional investment projects.
These kinds of investments should be based on the needs of communities. In this way, I want to mean that the communities should be more involved. Communities should be more consulted when planning and implementing any projects or program. Secondly, this investment should look at all generations, I mean young men, young women, but also think about the future generations. Third, gender should also be given a consideration on this. Gender equity, gender equality should be looked at when planning and implementing that kind of investments. No one should be left behind when planning and implementing.
There is a question of peace and security for some of the region's countries. For example, DRC, Congo, and Southern Sudan. Peace and security. And the last one I see is addressing the regional crisis, like Ebola in DRC, addressing drought and hunger in Southern Sudan, and now we have COVID-19. So I think addressing this crisis would lead to development of communities and hence sub-regional and regional for sustainable development.
Me personally, I was seeing ability should be brought to sustain and contribute in the development of the Nile Basin countries.
It is crucial to give a real space to riparian communities to participate and decide in all stages of the proposed water investment. So, it is important to make communities able to decide the future of the river.
environment should be looked at when planning and implementing. This should be helping to enhance community resilience against some hazards or some emerging issues such as climate change and any environmental related hazards or problems. That's what I am calling the sustainability. I'm calling the sustainability when it looks at the social issues, economic issues, but also environmental issues, so that none is compromised or none of the pillars is compromising others.
Les investissements de la région seraient orientés dans 3 domaines, dont le social, la technique et l'environnement. Du point de vue social, nous devons mettre l'accent sur la construction des écoles, la construction des hôpitaux, les moyens de transport régionaux, dont les bus, les trains, les avions, et l'accès à l'eau de consommation par tous les habitants de la région. Du point de vue technique, nous devons encourager la création des barrages régionaux ou les barrages bilatéraux pour la production de l'électricité en faveur de la population de la région. Aussi, il faut la météorologie régionale pour la surveillance, soit pour aider à surveiller le système climatique de la région. Il faut aussi la construction de routes et chemins de fer régionaux pouvant servir de carrefours stratégiques dans les transactions de la région. La production de semences améliorées, adaptées à la région pour booster l'agriculture dans la région, et aussi pour lutter contre la famine qui peut engraver la région. Du point de vue environnemental, les investissements devront être orientés vers un reboisement des bassins versants du Nil, la lutte anti-érosive dans les hautes terres de la région pour lutter contre les érosions qui peuvent détériorer les sols, la lutte contre les changements climatiques par une sensibilisation permanente. Cette sensibilisation permanente va aider la population à s'approprier la lutte contre les changements climatiques.